As the widening of the Panama Canal nears completion, so does the date when post-Panamax container ships will arrive in these waters with regularity. Unless action is planned for, unless action is taken to address the height issue of the Bayonne Bridge, these vessels will be unable to access key facilities in Port Elizabeth and Port Newark. These ships will find other ports of call, and hundreds of thousands of port-related jobs will dry up and leave this area.
You know, the Port Authority was originally created because of this business, because the state of New York and the state of New Jersey could not cooperate on how commerce would flow. The ships were virtually fighting with each other in the harbor, and so we were put in business because we were supposed to create some kind of order in what they understood even then, 90 years ago, was a global marketplace where we had to create the open ability for goods to move from around the world to this region. And the Port Authority did that, and in that process, it built terminal facilities worth billions in partnership with all of you. It built a world-class facility that became the largest port on the east coast of the United States. We faced the challenge together of dredging the harbor, something that all of you played a very vital role in keeping us competitive. And more recently, we built a world-class rail transportation system where we spent $600 million in a system that will take nearly 1 million containers off of our roads and onto trains to create a very efficient, environmentally sensitive system that keeps us competitive with the rest of the world. But where we are today is that we're in a very competitive global marketplace. The 30 feet that bridge provides in not clearing the tallest post-Panamax ships puts us at a huge disadvantage.
These members of New York Shipping and the ILA are engaged in the operation in 2008, supported 165,000 direct jobs, and accounted for 270,000 total jobs in the region, and was responsible for generating more than $11.2 billion in business income and over $5 billion in federal, state, and local tax revenue.
The modernized Panama Canal, which will come online in about 5 years, will permanently and dramatically change the way cargo moves from ports in the Far East to the East Coast of the United States. The widened locks in Panama will permit the largest vessels afloat to carry cargo safely and efficiently to and from the consumers and manufacturers who are so important to our region's economic viability and sustainability. We want those big ships to sail directly into the Port of New York. This is where the market is. This is where the port facilities and infrastructure already exist. And as you had heard earlier, it is from these activities that 270,000 people earn their living every year.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to a day of good news for New Jersey's economic future. And that's what today is really all about. I'm not going to start naming individual folks of all the people standing behind me. I want to thank all of the elected officials from the local level all the way up through the federal level. Albio, thanks for the new nickname. Appreciate it. Just what I needed, one more. And I want to thank in particular Chairman Koscha and Deputy Executive Director Baroni. They took the charge here to get this done, and they led the negotiations to get it done. And so I want to thank both of them for their incredibly loyal service to the economy and the people of the state of New Jersey. We wouldn't be here today without their leadership and their efforts. So thank you, Bill and Tony, very much. The folks from the Shipping Association and the ILA, when we were campaigning last year, I met with all these groups and told them that this was going to be my highest transportation priority of this administration. That nothing, I think, captured more the need for New Jersey to protect our private sector and then to create the conditions to let it grow even further in the future as our economy recovers than fixing this problem. Second, I always love when I have those meetings and people say, there's no way this is going to happen. And there was a lot of skepticism among those groups and others who said that there's just no way that in this economy with these resources we're going to be able to find our way to get this done. And I like that kind of challenge. And so I'm happy today to be able to stand here after having worked with all of these people who are standing with me to say that we've met one of New Jersey's great economic challenges for our future. And I know that the people who are employed today are grateful But even more importantly, for all of you, you know there are going to be people coming behind you. Additional people working in our ports, additional people working not only with you, but that this industry will continue to remain a vital part of New Jersey's economy and this region's economy now for the foreseeable future, with our ability now to repair this bridge and to make sure that commerce continues to move from all over the world right here into New Jersey. And so there couldn't be a higher priority for me than to get this done. And I'm glad that we've done so. And for all of us now, the challenge is to take a deep breath and now figure out with the engineers and the appropriate people that the Port Authority will work with, what is the best way to solve this problem and the most expeditious way to solve it. We are going to hammer this project, Mr. Congressman, to make sure that it happens on time, because the world now knows we're committed to solving the problem, as Chairman Koscha said. Now they need to see that this government has the competence to fix the problem and to fix it in a timely fashion. We have the finances to do it. I'm confident the money we have will be able to provide a solution here. And now it's up to us to work together to come up with the best solution to this problem and to begin to implement it immediately. Environmental studies have already begun by the Port Authority, so that we're not waiting and we're not letting any grass grow beneath our feet. We are moving. We're going to move quickly. And just because we've now secured this funding doesn't mean that I'm going to remove my focus from this issue, because I won't be content until this problem is solved and we see that next generation of ships coming through here, and those members of the Longshoremen's Association working at our ports and moving commerce all around our region and around our country, that come in here through the greatest port in the world, the port here in New Jersey. So